Banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Enjoy a fresh start to your meal at Pizza Ranch, where the salad bar is always included with your buffet. Every day you'll find garden fresh greens, colorful veggies, and sides for every appetite. It's the most refreshing way to balance out a meal while leaving plenty of room for your other buffet favorites. Convenient, fast, and fresh. It's the Pizza Ranch Salad Bar. Mmm.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio and brought to you by Lyona Laborers Local 663, Building Missouri and Building Missouri State. We go now back up to kind of my stomping grounds, Lafayette High School, and not unfamiliar to these airwaves, Lafayette Wildwood head basketball coach Bryan Keim. Coach Keim, a year ago today, we last visited here talking about the Arvest Classic, but thanks for being part of the show.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us. This is an awesome experience. This will be my second time down now because this is year 2 for me at Lafayette. It's something that hopefully we can continue moving forward.
Coach, you go 2-1 last year in the tournament. You finished 16-11 overall. Kind of tell us about last year's team and what you have to replace, due to graduation. Who's going to step in and fill some of those roles?
Yeah, last year's team, it was, a new experience for me because I was in the Class 4. I was kind of small school my whole coaching career, so jumping up into Class 6 in the St. Louis area, I was a little kind of unaware, I guess, of what our schedule was going to look like. Pretty proud of the 16-11 record for year 1. Had a great group of seniors, 3 that we graduated, but we do return 5 of our top 8 that got to play a lot. So we have a lot of experience as far as what is returning. We return our leading scorer, Matt Hefner. He just committed to Truman State. And then I would say we have 7 seniors, a couple of juniors, and we're mixing in some underclassmen, some sophomores we're bringing with us. So we're pretty excited about our squad. We're eager to get going. We've been beating on each other now for the last 3.5 weeks. So this will be game number 1, and we're ready to go.
What about your team this year do you really like? Or what are some things, I know it's early, but that you feel like going into game 1, you're doing pretty well right now?
Yeah, there's a couple things that stand out to me with this current group. Number 1 is our depth. I do believe that we have a lot of quality depth this year. That's something that's going to play in our favor because we want to play aggressive. We want to play up tempo, pretty common for most high school basketball teams. But I think we're going to have the capability to do that because we like what we can bring off the bench. We don't have to start the same 5 guys. We can play matchups if we need to. We've got both size, speed, quickness, strength. Like we've got a little bit of everything. So that's a big thing. And then to go along with that is our aggressiveness, the way that we compete in practice. That's been something that's really stood out. And so that's, and that's beautiful because that travels. You don't have to be the most skilled team, but if you're aggressive and you can get after it and play hard, you should be in most games that you play in.
Tell us just a little bit about the Arvest Classic. I know you were here last year. It's a tremendous tournament. That Parkview High School puts on. Landon Cornish started it. He is now an administrator and moved on. Jack Simpson, who had a tremendous playing career at Kickapoo, coaching last year at Springfield Catholic, moves over now. He's taken that over. But what about the Arvest Classic is something you really enjoy?
They are so accommodating as far as, like when we're going to be down there, when we play, the things that they give us, they're very detail oriented, which is awesome. So we've got an itinerary for as soon as we get down there all the way until the last game, where we eat, what we're eating, where we're supposed to be. So they take a lot of that stuff out of my hands, which is awesome. We just have to get down there. And once we get down there, we're so well taken care of. It's unbelievable. The hospitality is phenomenal. But I would say the best part, and that's great, but the best part is the competition that's in the tournament. It's all teams that we won't see other than DeSmet, because they're a St. Louis school. They're in a couple different tournaments that we're in, but other than DeSmet, there are teams that we won't see, we don't schedule. And like we were just looking at the coaches preseason poll, I think there's 4 teams in our tournament who are ranked preseason in the top 10. So not just like teams that we don't see, but super competitive, high-level basketball teams.
Tell us a little bit about what you know about your first-round opponent.
Raytown. So Raytown, I think they lost all their starters, but we've got to see them in their jamboree. They're going to be physical. They're going to be athletic. They've got a couple of really nice guards who can score it. So they're a great first opponent because, like we want to be able to get up, be aggressive, and play fast, and so do they. So it should be a fun first game.
Now tell us a little bit about when you're leaving and when you're heading down here to Southwest Missouri.
Yeah, so we're going to leave. We play the 4:00 game, so we got the early game. So we're going to leave St. Louis. We're going to leave school at like 9 a.m. We'll drive a couple hours, stop, eat lunch. We're trying to get in the gym at Missouri State. We've got some connections there. We're going to try to get on one of their courts and get some shots up once we get down into Springfield. We'll go check in and then head to Parkview and get after it.
You bet. Well, Coach, again, I know this was extremely short notice this time here to get this set up, but I appreciate you being part of the show. Safe travels, and again, thanks for being generous with your time today, and we'll probably see you over there.
Yeah, and thanks for the coverage, man. It's really appreciated.
You bet. You bet. Lafayette head coach Bryan Keim with us here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here for the holidays.